So this should be a wash.
Welcome to the game, everyone. Your LMU Gators against East Harlem Pride. Thank you for coming out. First on the playoffs. Starting with East Harlem Pride. Abu, number 31. Yawantri, number 23. 15, number 5. Abinet, number 1. And Leroy, number 11. Now, please clap it up for your LMU Gators. Number 1, Josh Gaston. Number 5, Harrison Pola. Number 3, Kaisha Harris. Number 4, Imano Ventura. And number 15, Matthew Carter. Thank you very much.
All right, folks. Welcome back to LMU Media. First game of the playoffs. 32 teams. If the Gators were to win this game, they'd move on to the Sweet 16. They will be facing, as Noah announced already, East Harlem Pride today. East Harlem Pride coming in at 7-7, while the Gators, after an outstanding regular season, coming in at 13-1, first in their standings. East Harlem Pride was the worst team to be able to make the playoffs, or not the worst team, but the team with the worst record to make the playoffs. So Gators they're definitely the underdogs. Noah, this should be an exciting game.
Yes, definitely, Lance. I'm really excited. First round of the playoffs, the boys are going to come out here and fight. You know, we have a pregame interview from Dylan Paris. He said, we're going to make a statement today, and we're going to show that nobody can play with us. And I think they're going to prove that.
Yes. All right, getting ready for tip-off here.
Yep, Harrison in the middle going to take it along with number 31, Abu.
Yeah. Pretty equal size advantage team. Pretty equal team sizes, it looks like.
Abu gets it. Down to Tejada. Tejada puts it up, and they score first quickly, 2-0.
Yeah. That's how you beat the Gators. Strike first. Be aggressive.
Oh! And Joshua way overshoots Limano. Goes into the stands. These first 12 seconds have not been it.
No.
Tejada driving up. Pass to Abu. To Hoff. Tejada. Stolen by Tajay. What's the call?
Looks like it will be a turnover.
It will be.
Oh no, they'll do a throw-in.
Yeah, still East Harlem.
No,
Pride's
foul
ball.
called actually. Foul called. First off, the game for the Gators.
Huff fakes the shot, gives it to Abu. Abu puts it up, and that's 4-0. 4-0 with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. I said left in the first quarter. Sorry.
Yeah. Gators with some high
Bad
wild
pass.
passes going early here.
Gaffin with the errant pass again allows Pride to steal it, and now 6-0. Gaffin will need to clean that up. Very important.
Yeah.
One of the most important players. Tajay. Over to Harry. Oh. Gaffin shoots for 3. Good. They strike back. Harrison fell, but he's all right. 6-3.
They got a scouting report on the Gators. They got a scouting report on this offense. There's no doubt you can tell the way they're playing defense.
Hope to Tejada. Bagaza. Imano steals it. It gets fouled. That'll be a shot foul. He'll get 2 shots.
First foul of the game committed by East Harlem Pride.
Ref tying a shootout. That foul was on number 11, Tejada. Gaffin, Kyle, and Harry all discussing something over with Coach Gary. 6-3. You can hear a pin drop. And he makes it! 6-4.
Yeah. We mentioned this throughout the entire regular season, but really to just reiterate again, free throws are so important in these big games, playoffs. You know,
If there's anyone I want taking a 3 for OT model.
Yeah.
I am part of the boys baseball team here. And sometimes I come in the morning for 7 a.m. practice. And you know who else I always see here every single morning?
Harrison Polak.
Harrison and Imano. And Imano's practicing those 3 throws.
Yeah.
As we say that, Pope drives up, pass out to Huff, and Huff makes the 3. 4-9.
Yeah. That's the first 3 of the game for the East Harlem Pride.
Kybel, pass to Ventura, to Gaffin, shoots for 3. Good! Bang, and it is 9-7.
Second 3 of the game for Gaffin.
Tejada. Drive midcourt, pass to Huff. Over to the corner, mishandled by Bagazo. Bagazo drives to the net, puts it up. Not good. Kybel has the rebound. Stolen by Bagazo. Bagazo puts it up again, and it's blocked by Imano. They call a shot. Call a shot foul.
Yeah. Second foul of the game for the Gators. Just tuning in, 7-9 East Harlem Pride, 5:23 to go here in the first quarter. East Harlem Pride got off to a 6-0 start. Gators, as they always do when they go down, came storming back.
Bagazo takes it. That's good. 10-7 here. Gators committing 2 fouls so far, and East Harlem Pride only committing 1. So, Lance, if I'm seeing correctly, East Harlem's school name is East Harlem Pride, and their team name is the Pride. So their team name is the East Harlem Pride.
Yeah, I was looking at that before the game, and I thought something had it printed right, but yep, that's their name, Pride.
Bagazo, pass out to Tejada.
Also,
Pope puts it up, and that's good for 2 more points.
Also, we forgot to mention this, but number 24, Jesse, was subbed onto the court for Amano.
Jesse, over to Kybel. Kybel for a deep 3. Bang! 10-12 with 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. Left in the quarter. Huff. Pass behind to Pope. Over to Tejada. Tejada drives. Out. Jesse steals it. Jesse driving, puts it up for 2. That's good. Tie game. Something I've noticed so far, the Pride are not taking a lot of shots. They're getting almost all their points right in the paint.
Yeah. and that you can't that doesn't work against the Gators because they're such a strong 3-point shooting team. So anytime you make a layup, they'll respond with a 3.
Gaffin gets the rebound from Tejada. Down to Imano. Imano floats it. Not good. Keibel has rebound. Tajay. Back to Keibel for 3. Not good. Everyone's yelling, get back for the Gators.
Yeah, they're pushing the defense early here.
Tejada behind the back to Pope. To Huff for 2, and that's good.
Yeah.
Gaffin. Pass to Keibel, who slams it to Harry. Harry for 3. Not good. Gaffin. That was a little clean there, talking to the ref. He got Gator ball.
Yeah. Looks like we was up here. Number 0. Number 0, Robin is being subbed onto the court for looks like number 23. For number 23, Bagazo.
Out to Keibel. Back to Gaffin for 3. Not good. Jesse has rebound. Dribble out. Tajay. Gaffin. Through to Jesse for 2. That was good.
That's a beautiful pass.
Jesse's so good at getting open in the paint
Yeah.
and just puts it up. I've never seen him miss that.
Yeah.
Every game. 14-14. Tejada. Over to Huff. Through to Robin. Back to Huff. Huff puts it up. Not good. And that should be Gator ball.
Yeah. 2:43 to go on the clock here. Gators possession.
Jesse. Tajay. Puts it up for 2. That. Beautiful. Oh. Tajay taking a little bit to get up. Oh no, I think Tajay got hit somewhere.
Yeah, that's
Tajay got hit in a very unfortunate place.
yeah.
It's gonna hurt for a little bit, but
Yeah.
nothing serious.
No, at first I thought it was his leg, but then
A beautiful defense from Matthew Keibel.
to replace Tajay, number 4, Imano Ventura has been subbed back into the game. So Keibel, Harrison, Gaffin, Ventura, and Jesse
Robin.
starting for 5 for the Gators right now.
Good at Tejada. Tejada. Pass to Huff, and Huff puts it up behind the back for 2. 14-16 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Harry for 3. Not good. Huff. Oh, we didn't even see. Number 4, Dylan Fernandez got subbed onto the court. Dylan now going to get some shots.
Looks like Tajay getting ready to come onto the court here. So you were said not too long of an injury.
Dylan makes the first.
Here comes back onto the court.
Subs now.
Said number 25 has also been subbed onto the court.
And 1 Huff back on. Now with 4. Dylan, 0 Robin, and 11 Tejada.
A little over 2 minutes to go here.
Tajay back on the court now. Harry subbed off, getting a little water break.
Mhm.
17-14 with just over 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think that'll be important today for the game, especially the way things are going so far. Pretty evenly matched teams. Give your
That's why
players some
having
rest.
Like a strong backups are good to get your players some rest. Gaffin steals it, gets stolen, and there's a foul call. Saw that Gaffin stole the ball and it got stolen right back.
Number 0, Robin, is being subbed off the court now for number 5, Pope. We've seen a lot of subs so far from East Harlem Pride. Sure, that's to mix up the strategy, confuse the Gators a little bit.
Yeah.
Gators have stayed consistent with their 6, 7 starting guys. Obviously, only 5 at a time, but 6 that comes on a lot. Looks like we'll get a timeout here. No, I think that East Harlem Pride. I mean, we looked at the record. We saw they were 7-7, but they have certainly kept up with a 13-1 first place team.
Yeah, they're fighting.
Yeah.
I think there's a clear drawback. There's a clear deficit, which is their shooting.
Yeah.
Have they taken a single 3-point shot the whole game?
No, they haven't.
I think so. I mean, the Gators need to recognize that, and they need to not let them get in the paint.
Yeah.
Because if you make them shoot, they're gonna miss.
Yeah.
Teams that make their shots will take shots.
Right.
Now 19-14 from Huff's foul shots.
And like we said, Gators are such an exceptional 3-point shooting team with Gaffin and Kybal.
Huff stole the pass to Gaffin. And it got stolen right back by Tajay, who passes it to
Off Jesse.
No one, sadly.
Off Jesse's hand. 1:49 to go here in the first quarter.
I think the boys really need to calm down. I know that's what Ferrari is going to be telling them. Just calm down, take a breath, go slow. Because the rushing might be what's causing those errant passes.
Yeah.
We've seen 3-4 of them so far.
And this isn't an experienced team either. All these guys are seniors or juniors. So, that's something also to know.
I was very surprised to learn Harrison is a junior.
Yeah, I thought he was a senior. Harrison attends museum.
Another pass stolen by Huff. Gives it to Tejada. I mean, Tejada's not shooting when he's open.
No. Looks like they like
Over
that
to Huff.
Tejada-Kybal matchup.
Over to Dylan. Dylan shoots. Hits the backboard. Jesse to Matthew. Matthew puts it up for 2. Good. 16-19. 3-point deficit with a minute left in the first quarter. Gators got the fight. They're going to come back.
Yeah.
Gaffin trying to steal it, and that's a foul. Gators have committed 6 fouls now in this quarter, so
Something to know.
So Tejada should get 2 shots.
One thing so far, and we said this in the past, this crowd's very electric so far. We got a full gym here.
Anyone watching the stream closely just saw Ferrari walk by. He did not look too happy.
No.
Makes it. Wow.
I made the mistake of giving him a thumbs up, although I think this is the wrong time to do it, since the Gators are down by a little bit.
No, but I mean, they're going to come back.
Yeah, definitely.
The Gators have that real fight in them that we don't see from a lot of teams. They make both the shots, so now it's 16-21.
Yeah.
Under a minute.
Been able to knock down those free throws against the Gators. That's huge, Get those points.
Through to Gaffin. All the way over to Romano. Out to Jesse. Jesse shoots 2. Not good.
Gators missing some of their mid-range shots here from the sides up front, too.
Yeah,
knock down the
gives it to
threes.
Tejada.
33 seconds to go.
Tejada. Out to Jesse. Jesse steals it to Gaffin. Gaffin for 2, and it's good. 18-21. 3-point deficit by the Gators. We have just about 20 seconds left.
Possible 1-point possession now. Sure, East Harlem Pride is going to let this run out. Oh, the Gators have another chance.
Huff shoots, does not make it. Out of bounds, so Gators will have 7.4 seconds to get down the court and shoot.
You can expect the 3
I think
here.
that shot from Huff is exactly why the Pride are not shooting a lot. Oh, no.
Looks like another turnover. Gators have had at least 5, 6, 7 turnovers already so far today.
Gators offense has just not had the Gaffin for 3. Nope. That's okay.
All right, that'll do it for the first quarter. East Harlem Pride comes storming out of the gates, 21-18. Anything that you saw you wanted to point out?
Pride can't shoot.
Yeah.
Don't let them in the paint.
Yeah. And this is where, the Gators are on a small team, so you can use some of your bigger guys, Harrison, Jesse. You can use those guys in the paint, and then on the perimeter, guys like Kybal, Gaffin, and
guys who don't have the same height advantage that they have. I think the Gators have been a little sloppy. I mean, I'm a Gator fan, but it's been a little clear.
No,
Lots of errant passes, and they have not had the same aggression and like discipline that you need. The pass to Gaffin, which was just stolen by Huff because it was just not that strong. It's a type of pass that works in the regular season games where you're playing a really not so great team, but in the playoffs you just need that aggression. You need that like extra hard pass so it can't get so easily stolen like that.
Yeah, a lot of high passes too, passes that go up in the air, which could explain that has a correlation. Other team has a greater chance to steal it since it's up in the air longer, more time to react. Starting fire for the Gators here to open up the second quarter. Harrison, Ivy, Kybel, Beck's number 0, Gaffin, and for East Harlem Pride it will be Pope number 5, Dylan number 4, Tejada number 11. Huff number 1, and trying to see his number. I believe it's 23, the Gaza.
Yeah. Lance to take over play-by-play.
Yeah. Kybel now throws it over to Harrison, and looks like he got tripped up. Oh, no, it's going to be another turnover.
Traveling call, looks like.
Traveling call. Bad start to second quarter for the Gators. Pope now with the ball. Kybel on defense. Throws it over to Huff. Huff now over to Dylan. Dylan into Bagaza. Bagaza passes it over and whistle's blown. Let's see what the call is. And looks like it'll be a turnover. Gators possession. Turnover to open up the score. It doesn't cost him that play. Kybel throws it over to Gaffin. Gaffin throws it over to Beck. Beck now over to Kybel. Kybel up front. Back to Gaffin. Gaffin, Dylan on defense, passes it into Ivy. Ivy to Harrison. Harrison drives to the basket, puts it up for 2. Gators pull it within 1.
That was beautiful. 20 Gators, 21 Pride. 1 point game here.
Ideally, if you're the Gators, you want to get out of this quarter with the lead. A lot of time to do that. Passes over to Pope. Pope drives to the basket, puts it up for 2, won't go. Harrison lost it, rebound over to Dylan. Dylan for the 3, that's good.
About what you said, Lance. You really want to go into halftime, the 10-minute break with the momentum.
Oh, and what happened? It looks like Beck got tripped up, and it's going to be another turnover, it looks like. First 3 of the game that was made by Dylan for East Harlem Pride. I mentioned haven't taken too many shots today, but right now it's working out for them. They have a lead, a 4-point lead. Huff throws it over to, and now it's over to Dylan. Dylan just made the 3, passes it over to Pope. Pope now over to Huff. Off with Kybel on defense, back to Pope. Pope, tricky lane, and puts it up for 2, won't go. Gets a hand on it, over to Dylan. Dylan in the corner for the 3, that's good! Back-to-back 3s, and a 7-point lead now for East Harlem Pride, their largest of the game.
Just as I said, they can't shoot. Dylan came out, and he's their shooter.
Yeah. A secret weapon off the bench, in addition to all those big bodies they have. Speaking of big bodies, Abu, number 31, is being subbed onto the court for Huff, number 1. Kybel now takes the ball up. He's over to Gaffin. Gaffin already made 2 threes today. High pass over to Beck. There it is again. Harrison now drives to the basket, taking on Abu, and the shot's blocked. Let's see what the call is. And
foul call on number 31.
Gators a couple free throws here. Gaffin to throw the ball in. Very aggressive defense so far today from East Harlem Pride. One of the reasons why they have a 7-point lead. A little over 6 minutes to go here. Harrison gives it over to Beck. Now over to Gaffin. Gaffin for the 3. No, too strong. And it's Ivy coming up with the rebound. His shot is blocked. And I'm sure that'll be out. And it's going to be East Harlem ball.
I mean, that was beautiful.
Oh, no.
Foul by Ivy there. He either makes it or he gets fouled. And either way, it's chance at 2 points.
Second foul of the quarter committed by East Harlem Pride.
Gators yet to commit a foul. Makes it. 6-point deficit for the Gators with just about 6 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, they started off the game with a 6-point deficit. They tied it a couple times. They pulled it within 1, but haven't been able to take the lead yet. And that one's off, and it's grabbed by, and now here they come down the court. It's Dylan with the ball, and stolen by Tajay. Nice play. Tajay throws it over to Harrison. Harrison now working around a couple defenders, putting up the shot. That's good. Beautiful floating shot from Harrison to cut the lead to cut the deficit to 4. And it's into the paint now, and Gators get another turnover. Harrison came up with it. Harrison drives to the basket, puts it up again, gets it on down, and 1! What an electrifying play from Harrison Polak.
That was absolutely beautiful. Harrison knocks him over. He gets a foul call and makes it. Dylan just fell to the ground.
Harrison jumped over him.
That's one for the highlight reel.
Absolutely, it is. Harrison takes a shot, and that won't go, so it stays a 2-point game. Huff comes up with the ball. Huff passes it over to Bagaza. Bagaza now, and the ball's knocked around. Let's see what the call is. Looks like it'll be Gators' ball.
Foul on Imano. First foul of the quarter for the Gators. Pride have committed 3 fouls.
Yeah, I heard white foul, and I thought assumed it was Gators' ball. Anyway, Said passes it over to Huff. Huff on the drive, now passes it out to Bagaza. Bagaza now back over to Said. Said drives to the basket, puts up the floating shot, and that won't go, and it'll be a foul. Turnover. Looks like the Gators were looking for a whistle there. Didn't get it, but they got the stop anyway.
Another foul on number 25, so it's 4 fouls. One more.
He's fouled out. 25 is Said. Said seems to be one of the in the paint guys. Gaffin throws it over to wide open Ivy. Now back over to Beck. Back in the corner for the 3. No. Bagaza comes up with the rebound. Hands one over to Huff. Huff with Gaffin on defense, gets around him, and doesn't take the floating shot. Passes it over to Bagaza again. Bagaza now drives to the basket, Said drives to the basket. Puts it up, that's good. There's that big body we were talking about. So lead extended back to 4 for East Harlem Pride. Here comes Gaffin down court. Gaffin for the 3. No, too strong. And it's Ventura getting a hand on it over to Harrison, over to Tajay. Tajay, Bagaza on defense, gives it over to Harrison. Harrison fakes the 3, trying to get into the lane, puts up the shot. That's good!
Harrison.
Crowd chanting easy buckets. Lead now, or deficit now cut down to 2.
Harrison came out much more aggressive this quarter, and
Huffin,
I'm
the shot's
loving it.
blocked by Ivy. A couple Gators fighting for it, and it's Harrison coming up with it again. Harrison over to Gaffin. Gaffin for the lead. Bang! First lead of the game for the game for the Gators. And after falling down 7, they have a 1-point lead with 3:56 to go here in the second quarter. Their first lead of the game.
That absolutely beautiful. Harry in the paint. Gaffin on the shots. I mean, what isn't there to love so far? All the mistakes, all the little things that Gators need to clean up on. We talked about between the first and second quarter. They did it. They knew what they had to do, just like we did, and they did it.
They were execute. And I mean, right now, I'm sure all those miscues before go down the drain a little bit. Obviously, they could have come back to bite the Gators later if things were to continue that trend, but looks like Gators have picked things up. Picked things up in a big way. They were down by 6 to start off the game. They came back. They were down by 7 in the early part of this quarter, and now they have a 1-point lead, 30-29 over East Harlem Pride. Here they come again. Starting 5, Harrison, Ivy, Tajay, Gaffin, and Beck. Tejada now with the ball. Beck on defense, looks for a screen, gets it, passes it over to Bagaza. Bagaza drives to the basket, puts it up, and I don't know if that'll be an and 1. Although I believe the shot.
No, I don't think that even counted. It was traveling call.
Traveling call. Excuse me. No shot. Gaffin over to Harrison. Harrison, high pass over to Beck. Beck saves it, but all you do is pass it right into Said. He gives it over to Huff. Huff now drives to the paint, open lane, puts it up, and won't go. And Gators come up with the rebound. Pass over to Gaffin, and it's nearly intercepted by Tejada. Gaffin still comes up with it. Back over to Gaffin. Gaffin for the wide open 3. Won't go. And it's Tajay coming up with the rebound, battling for it, putting up the shot, and missing it. And finally, Harlem Pride gets the rebound. That's Foreman, came up with the rebound. Tejada races down court, taking on a bunch of guys, and can't get the shot to go. Shot was totally blocked that time. Now Tajay comes down court. Sure, they're going to try to run out the clock a little bit here. Very fast-paced game so far. Harrison passes it over to Gaffin. Gaffin now over to Ivy. Ivy in the corner for the three. No, in and out. Tajay gets the rebound, puts up the shot. No. Gators missed some shots here. And it's Abu coming up with the rebound. Now it's one Huff and a high pass over to Tejada. We've seen that from both teams today. Tejada drives to the basket. Nice no-look pass into Foreman. And stolen. Gaffin drives to the basket, puts it up. Not contested. That's good. Lead extended to 3.
First points in a while. About 2 minutes.
Yeah. 2:20 to go on the clock here. And it's Tejada trying to tie the game and failing. And it's stolen by Tajay. Tajay over to Gaffin. Gaffin. Lead up to 5. Timeout called by East Harlem Pride. And in the past few minutes, it's been a collapse. Gators now on a 15-2 run.
Gators are going to win. What do you think the Gators? What do you think?
I think they've done great. I think they've really been able to use their bigger bodies and box out East Harlem Pride in the court, and I think that's why East Harlem Pride is still in the 20s and they're in the 30s.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm speechless. I'm so impressed by the Gators this quarter.
Yeah. Gators didn't get overwhelmed by going down. And I really think that's such a, big part of sports too. These guys are on the court for a reason. They have so much talent, but missing a shot or having a bad play, going down, being able to not let that affect future plays, future shots. That's what helps win you games. And Gators so far been able to do that. All right, resuming play here. A little over 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Gators with a 5-point lead.
Not a single timeout was called in the first quarter, but the second East Harlem gets it down, 2 timeouts so far.
Yeah, and I mean it's necessary. You can't let your team collapse like this, especially against a 13-1 team. Huff throws it over. Huff with the ball.
Doesn't really seem to be working.
No, Keibel and comes up with the rebound.
Keibel back in the game. Number 15, Matthew Keibel. Number 1, Josh Gaffin. 4, Imano Ventura. 5, Harrison Polak. And 24, Jesse Weiss.
Yes. Dylan, number 4, and
their shooter.
He's their shooter. And number 5, Pope, now being subbed back onto the court.
Keibel makes it clean. He'll take his second.
Here's the shot, and it's no good. Here they come down the court. Pope doing it himself, and it's blocked. Rejected by Gaffin. Here come the Gators. And they'll slow the pace down a little bit here. Harrison tries to the basket, puts it up for 2. What a move. Can't get it to go. Was 2 under the basket. Tejada now looks around, drives to the basket, puts it up, and it's in and out. Gaffin another rebound. It's like they're playing race down the court here. Gaffin steps back for the long 2 and can't connect. And Keibel comes up with it and throws it off of Foreman, and it's Gators ball. What a play by Matthew Keibel.
That was beautiful. That's super important. I mean, the extra possession.
Yeah, what an aware play. And you see that sometimes in NBA games too. The guy, you can't get a good pass off, but you see a defender and you just throw it off him, so it's still your possession. What a smart play. Harrison tying his shoe here.
Harry for 3.
Harrison's for 3, and that shot won't go. Tejada. Harris pass and nearly intercepted, and it's a turnover. That's what it is. Another turnover from East Harlem Pride. Gaffin throws it to Jesse. Jesse wide open in the paint, and he was contested by Foreman, and the shot goes anyway. Gators creeping toward a double-digit lead. Tata with the ball. Here's Ricky comes handing over one to Pope, and a stolen by Gaffin. Another turnover. Gaffin drives to the basket, puts it up, and one!
10-point lead, double digits with 51.9 seconds left. Gaffin will get a shot here. Actually, they should get 3 shots, right? Because of the bonus
No.
from the fouls and the and one, I believe.
Gaffin takes a shot, and he misses it. Rare miss from Gaffin. However, Ivy gets the rebound, puts it up. That won't go. It's
I guess that was wrong.
Said coming up with it. Hanley went over to Tata. 42 seconds to go here. Tata nearly loses it. Desperation shot from Foreman, and it won't go. Jesse the rebound. Jesse the pass over, and it's right over to Said. It's like a wide receiver coming into the end zone there. And now it's over to
The passes. So many errant passes.
Yeah,
I think everyone's tensions are just a little too high. Their heart's beating a little too fast because of the playoffs, and they're just not executing properly.
Yeah, and I mean, they're both teams, and for Gators it's worked out, but I mean, they're racing down the court. They're not. There's 24 seconds on the clock for a reason. Per possession, they're just racing down and taking shots, and it's not going well. The scoreboard's evident of that. Harrison now over to Gaffin. Gaffin to Jesse. Back out to Harrison. Looks at the clock. Hands one over to Gaffin. Gaffin out into the paint. Ivy and tries to get into Jesse. Fails. Foreman intercepts it. Tata races to the basket again. Puts it up and misses again. They keep running and they keep bailing. Jesse and the ball's fumbling around. It's grabbed by Kybel. Kybel puts up the shot and almost made it. However, when it mattered, what a second quarter. What a rebound from the Gators. They were down by 7 at the start of this quarter. They're up by 10 to end it. Noah.
They shifted the game by 17 points in 1 quarter. Super impressive. Gators came out fighting. Whatever Carey said to them during between the first and second quarter,
it must
have worked.
Yeah. What a start. What a start. If you're just tuning in. Halftime here, so we'll go dark for a few minutes. What a rebound from the Gators. What a game this has been here in game 1 of the playoffs, and we'll be back after this from the Lab Museum United Gym. I don't know what happened on your guys' end, but the stream stopped and it froze, and we had to restart it. Luckily, we're back in time though. Check the audio testing right now, and it looks like it's good. So, thankfully, everything's okay. Got a little bit scared there for a moment. Don't want to be missing such a big game. Don't want you guys to be missing such a big game. I know a lot of people have family members living in different states. Don't want to miss that. And third quarter starts off. Gators with a 10-point lead. Tejada with the ball. Gaffin on defense. Tejada gets around him. Passes it over to Bagaza. Bagaza takes the shot. Won't go. Tyja Harris comes up with the rebound. Ty. Over to Gaffin. Gaffin for the three. That's good. And it's now looks like it's a turnover.
What happened there? What was the call?
Well, we'll certainly find out.
Gaffin to Harry. It's deflected by Tejada, and that goes out on Harlem. Foul on player number 5, Pope. Keibel to Harry. Back to Harry. Around, knocked away. And that will be Pride's ball.
Looks like he was looking for a foul there.
Tejada. Pass to Huff. Tejada. Back to Huff. Through number 31. Abu puts it up for 2. Gators still with a 11-point lead. Keibel. Knocked away. And that Abu. Tejada.
6:50 to go on the clock.
Look
here.
at the pass, it seems like. That's a Bagaza, but it's stolen. Mishandled and stolen by Tajay. Through to Gaffin. Out to Imano. Back to Tajay. Harry. Puts it up for 2. That's good. And there was a traveling call, so the shot will not count. Carey and Kimmel, coaches, both have something to say.
Yeah. Even when the Gators get a big lead, they're still very intense and coaches still very involved. One of the things I like about this team.
Another traveling call, one after another, and it'll be Gator ball.
If East Harlem Pride hopes to move on to the Sweet 16, they're going to have to really cut down on those turnovers.
Puts it up for 2. Not good. Harry seems a little bit upset. And there was a timeout called by Coach Carey.
Yeah. Not too much action so far here in the third quarter, though Gators brought that lead up a point.
It's been really quiet so far.
Yeah.
The intensity from the first quarter has not been here.
Yeah. I wonder now with a lead in double digits if we could possibly see some subs from the Gators. Guys like Dylan Paris, Jason, Fred, Mergum get a chance to get some experience, get some playing time here in preparation for not only the rest of the season but next year as well.
I don't see that.
No, I said if the league gets up to 20, maybe they'll consider it, but
I really don't think so because the momentum can shift so quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw the Gators score 10 in 30 seconds before. Jesse to Matthew. Iman will open the corner. Passes it to Harry. Almost stolen by Pope. Over to Imano. Back to Matthew. Back to Imano. Lots of passes. Looking for that right moment for Imano to shoot the 3. Nope. Huff. Pope. Tejada. After Huff for 3. makes it 42-34. 8-point lead for the Gators.
You know, half after he made that three, gave a little sign to the crowd. They were cheering at
Harry
him.
to Gaffin. Pass is blocked. And foul call. Foul call on Jesse.
Looks like we shooter for East Harlem Pride, number 4, Dylan, coming back onto the court here.
Aggressive defense by Kaibo. Dylan pass over to
Huff.
21. Huff shoots deep 2. Not good. That's out. That should be Gator ball.
Gaffin throws it over to Ivy. Ivy in the corner, and shot won't go.
Shahada. Pass behind to Huff. Over to Angel. Angel, deep 2. Not good. Matthew has the rebound. Driving down the court. Pass to Gaffin. Fakes the shot. Gives to Harry. Harry for 2. Not good.
A little over 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lead has been cut down to 8.
Angel. Back to Shahada. Number 31. Over to Huff. Behind the back. Knocked away. Gaffin has it. Gaffin through to Jesse. Knocked out. Gator ball.
Looks like we have a sub here. Number 25, Said, is being subbed onto the court for number 31. Number 31.
Matthew shoot. 3. Ooh, that's good. That was quick 3. That was quiet 3. Shahada. To the Angel. Over to Said. Back to Angel. Left Dylan open and he got the shot off. See, there were two Gators on Angel and 0 Gators on Dylan.
Yeah.
And left Dylan open to get the shot. Kaibo over to Matthew. Angel. Knocked away by Matthew. It'll be Pride ball.
Sub. It's being yelled for, and it's number 13, Foreman, getting the sub for number 4, Dylan. Or no, not number 4, Dylan. Who was he subbed on for? Or number 25, Said.
Harry over to Gaffin. Back to Harry. Back to Gaffin for 3. Nope. Emmanuel has the rebound to Jesse. Jesse puts it up. No, not good. Gaffin has the rebound. Over to Matthew. Back to Gaffin in the corner for 3. That's good.
Lead back up to 11 for the Gators. 2:30 on the clock.
Shahada puts it up. Not good. Bounce off Jesse's head. Emmanuel to Gaffin. Down court. Gaffin puts it up. Not good. Gaffin racing down to defend Huff. Huff to
Kaibo stole it. Looks like it'll be a timeout here. No, it looks like the Gators have just taken what the success they saw in the second quarter and just transferred it over to third quarter.
a 10-point lead here for the Gators, I think, is exactly what you want.
Yep.
You came into the court with a 10-point lead, leave with a
11-point lead.
You don't need to. I mean, obviously, you would love to extend your lead,
Right.
but the most important thing is not letting it get smaller.
Exactly. And that's what they've done. This has certainly been a more competitive game than we were expecting. A 13-1 team coming in against a 7-7 team.
Yeah, East Harlem Pride was the lowest seed in the entire playoffs. We were expecting a little bit more of a blowout, but I guess we underestimated them.
Yeah.
A playoff team is a playoff team.
Yeah, definitely. Now onto the court for East Harlem Pride. Number 4, Dylan. Number 21, Angel. Number 25,
Said
Said. And
number 1,
Huff.
Huff, and number
And
11,
Tada.
Tahada. Matthew, back to Harry. Over to Gavin. Stolen, left him open. He can put it up for 2, and that's good. Huff tried to steal it. It did not work, and it left Gavin wide
Yeah.
open.
Gavin was able to pull on the
Tahada.
spin move there.
Stolen by Matthew. That was some intensity by Matthew there.
Yeah.
Tajay over to Gaffin. Harry in the corner for 3. Good. 51. That was 2 points. 51 to 37.
14-point lead now.
That was
Gators ball.
beautiful. We've seen that exact play from Kybal so many times this year. He gets the ball, he keeps it. Still Gator ball. Kybal shoots for 3. Not good. Huff over to Dylan. Dylan, not good. Gaffin. Over to Kybal. Jesse wants the ball. Tajay. Through to Jesse. Yeah, Jesse won the ball. He got it, and he executed. 2 more points for the Gators.
16-point lead.
16-point lead.
Under a minute to go as well.
We told the Gators were going to come and fight back, and they did. Angel. Wow. I mean, that was a beautiful pass, and his own teammate was not expecting it.
No. It was a hard pass into the paint. And fortunately for Seth, couldn't quite handle it.
Harry and Gaffin seem to be draining out the clock. Over to Gaffin. Gaffin's wide open. Shoots for 3. That might have been the most wide open shot we've seen all game.
Yeah.
Gaffin missed, though. Still a 16-point lead with about 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
As the game has progressed, and I'm sure this is due to tiredness, but the defense for East Harlem Pride has certainly gotten worse.
Over to Pope. Stolen by Jesse. Jesse puts it up. That's good. 18-point lead.
Expect a 3 here, guys.
55 to 37.
3.1 seconds to go. Lab showing East Harlem Pride why they're the top
It's
seed.
Pride's ball with 3.1 seconds to go. Once they pass it in, they'll get the shot off immediately.
Yeah. Oh, stolen by Jesse.
Didn't even work. Jesse stole it. Couldn't get a shot off, but that was super clean. 18-point lead for the Gators, coming back from a 7-point deficit to start the game.
Yep. I mean, they, in the third quarter, they went on a 15-2 run, and they never looked back. And this is really a summary of the Gators season, minus the 7-point deficit. The ability to knock down threes, the ability to play defense, the ability to have good team chemistry, and the ability to, if they can hold on to almost a 20-point lead now with 8 minutes to go, win ball games.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better.
I know we said before we talked about subs. Do you think we'll see some subs here, or probably not?
No, I think you really you
gotta hold
can't
on.
risk anything. You need your
Yeah.
best 5 out there the entire game. Your best 6, maybe your best 6 or best 7.
I'm sure we could
But-
see some more Beck. Maybe Beck.
I mean, yeah, of course. Beck
That's-
and Jesse have been both playing a lot this game. Love to see more of them, but you just can't risk anything because this is an elimination game.
Right.
At the games where there's a 20-point deficit and the other team is a team that isn't going to be a playoff team to begin with, they're not trying their 100% hardest. They're not giving the 110% effort. So it's okay to have your not best 5 out because you'll still win that game.
Right.
But in this game, every team on the court, every team in the playoffs, both teams on this court are giving 110% effort. So you need your own players to come out and give your best to not let them come back.
Well said. Well said. East Harlem Pride comes down the court. Pope hands one off to Huff. Now it's Dillon with the ball. With Beck on him, we can see some more Beck, and Beck steals it and throws it to Gaffin. Couple bodies dive for the ball. And let's see what the call is. We're trying to see. Nothing's been confirmed yet, and it stays East Harlem Pride ball. And if Pride is going to have any chance of coming back and winning this game, you cannot have a single turnover.
No, you really can't. Fourth quarter, they need every possession they get.
Yeah.
And they need some steals.
Yep. Yes, they do. I feel like they not only need their talent, but they also need Gator sloppiness. And so far, I mean,
If Gators
not
aren't
going
sloppy,
to happen. Not
Exactly.
going to happen. Gators with the ball. Harrison over to Gaffin. Over to Jesse. Harrison now passes it over to Beck. Beck for the 3. No. And a couple miscommunication there. Ball bounced off the stands back into Gaffin. Tajay and Gaffin were both looking for it. Couldn't quite come up with it. Tejada now with the ball. And Gaffin got a hand on it. Dillon comes up with it and whistle's blown. Let's see what it is. And sorry, it's a little hard to hear what they're saying sometimes. And it will, in fact, be East Harlem Pride ball. And Foreman is coming back onto the court now, being subbed on for number 25, said. Into Tejada. Tejada drives to the basket on Jesse. Puts it up. Oh! And the failed slam dunk attempt. That would have been exciting. That was Norman just in the game. Harrison for the 3. Oh, it's in and out. Norman comes up with the ball. And now it's Pope driving to the basket, putting it up for 2. Not getting able to go. Norman over to Dillon. Dillon for the 3. Won't go. Too strong. Right into the hands of Jesse. Couldn't set it up any better. Ivy now. With Harrison. 7 minutes to go. Harrison gets around Dillon, drives to the basket, and loses the handle. East Park comes up with it. Now it's over to Dillon. Dillon gets it over to Tejada. Tejada, not too many shots today. Over to Hoff in the corner for the 3. No. Harrison now. Oh, and Tejada slammed to the ground. Well, not slammed. That was a bit of an exaggeration.
No way. Absolutely no way. Tejada way overplayed that.
Yeah.
That was
I mean, and he got the call too.
unbelievable.
I mean, that's part of the basketball. That's a smart play, in my opinion.
I mean, refs should not have called that. He way overplayed that. Harry did nothing.
I mean, it was certainly aggressive, but that's part of the game of basketball.
I don't think that was a good call.
Yeah. I mean, three free throws will be coming here, and the crowd will do its best to make sure that doesn't happen, and they fail on the first attempt. I mean, the way that Todd fell to the ground, you thought he would have just been like thrown by 2 different guys.
Yeah, I mean, Harrison with a little push was not spinning on the ground. I mean, the refs need to realize that obvious hyperbole.
Kybone, Coach Carey, certainly not happy about that at all. Also, if the Gators do hold on to win this game, we will try to get a post-game interview as usual.
Of course.
Now it's Tejada. Just got slammed to the ground. Comes over. Throws it over to Hoff. Hoff gets around, puts it up, or Huff rather, excuse me. Tejada comes up with the rebound, puts it up for 2. Not getting it to go. He's missed some shots today. And it's Hoffman coming up with it, not getting it to go. Excuse me, Pope, not Hoffman. Gaffin, high pass over to Jesse. Jesse back to Gaffin. Gaffin with Todd on defense, and Todd pokes it away.
Kaibo, absolute dog. Look at him on the side getting ready to sub in.
And he is subbed in for Gaffin.
Sometimes Kaibo's intensity scares me a little bit here from the broadcasting booth.
Yeah. If there's one defender, besides NBA that I wouldn't want to be shooting against, it's definitely Kaibo. Over to Jesse. Jesse into Ty J. Ty J over to Gaffin. Josh Gaffin for the three. Bang!
Absolutely beautiful.
Todd with the ball. You can feel the anxiety and the pressure starting to build for East Harlem Pride. Dylan for the long two. Can't connect. Tajay Harris fumbles around, gets the rebound. I'm sure part of the strategy, in addition to scoring for the Gators, is to let the clock run out. You're going to see a lot of passes. Kaibo over to Jesse into Tajay Harris. Tajay, and it's over to Ivy. Ivy puts up the shot for two. That's good. Gators in the 60s.
19-point lead.
5:28 to go on the clock.
Lance, the Gators' performance since that first quarter has been absolutely amazing. They
Yeah.
came out, they did exactly what they needed to do, and they've only gotten better and better.
Yeah, well said. I mean, really, we mentioned that first quarter they had some mess ups, but they have turned a corner and they have not looked back. And that corner appears to be leading to the Sweet 16. You could feel it.
5 minutes, 28 seconds left in this game, and Pride need to come back from 19. It's doable, but it would take a lot for that to happen.
Yeah.
Never say never.
Never say never. Todd with the ball. Hands it off to Said. And now it's over to Norman. Foreman, rather. Messes it up. Gators ball. A lot of chanting from the crowd. Gaffin, and whistles blown. As the game has progressed, we've seen more and more whistles. I was going to point out in the first quarter that we didn't see too many of them, and I felt as though the game was going at a much faster pace, but as the clock winds down, they become more crucial. Although in a 19-point game, you could question that. Tejada throws it over to Foreman. Foreman now over to Huff. Huff back to Foreman. Foreman drives to the basket now with Jesse trying to take on two guys and failing. Shot was blocked. No chance there.
Kaibo and Jesse talking.
Free throws to come here. Under 5 minutes to go. First shot is missed. No, they can't be missing free throws right now.
They can't. If you
Literally, they
literally cannot. It's not just the point, it's the momentum. Missing free throws when you need to win the game.
Yeah, I mean that can't happen. That can't happen. I know it's a tough sport, but I mean, yes, it doesn't end the game, but
I mean,
They're gonna have
Gators
any
are at 4
chance.
fouls. If they get 2 more fouls, it's more bonus.
Yeah.
It could end up being 6 free throws before the end of the game. That
definitely.
Pride will miss, and that's 6 points.
Kaibo. Over to Tajay. Tajay now into Jesse. Back over to Kaibo. Now over to Gaffin. Gaffin throws into Jesse. Nice spin shot and can't get it to go. Huff comes up with the rebound. Instructions being yelled out. Huff. Over to Foreman. Foreman to Tejada. Now over to Huff. Huff for the three. And can't get it to go. And it's going to be East Harlem Pride coming up with the rebound. 23-25. Said puts up the shot. That's good.
17-point lead now.
You feel the desperation of the defense starting to grow for East Harlem Pride. Just a little over 4 minutes to go. Kaibo over to Tajay. Tajay for the three. No. Said comes up with the rebound. Pass it over to Tejada. They're going to have to race it here. Huff. Pass it over to Tejada. High pass. They lost it. No, that can't happen.
It cannot happen. It's like the sloppiness. They're trying to do too much. They're getting sloppy, and they're gonna lose the game because of that.
Gaffin fakes the three, passes over to Jesse. Jesse loses the ball, and Tejada driving to the basket. Oh, two guys on him, and he's on the ground again. Although this time it might have been less fake. And East Harlem ref.
The Pride.
Yelling
The coach for the Pride is getting pretty upset, arguing with the refs, both refs.
Gaffin throws it over to Kybel. Kybel over to Tajay. Tajay now back out to Matthew Kybel. Back to Tajay. A lot of passing around here. And Tajay looks like got some contact.
Tajay has been getting beat up this game.
Yeah. He's had some
unfortunate hits.
Yeah.
Gaffin through to Tajay.
Gaffin over to Tajay, yes. Over to Jesse. Over to Gaffin. Want to take the shot eventually, of course. Want to just let the clock run out. Gaffin now. And he's going to throw it up to Kybel, and clock runs out. You know, although they probably could just use that method. I mean, let the clock run out. I mean, a little over 3 minutes to go, up by 17. That's not necessarily a terrible idea. Obviously, they're not going to because they don't take anything for granted. But anyway, Tejada with the ball, drives to the basket on Ventura, and it's no good.
Foul on Imano. Tejada will get shots. Gators have to be careful about the bonus.
Yeah. Exactly. 3 minutes to go on the dot here. First shot's good.
Makes it 60-44, 16-point deficit for the Pride with 3 minutes left.
Gaffin throws one over to Tajay. Tajay now into Jesse. Over to Kybel. Kybel now gets around the defender. Or fails, rather. And it's Tajay once again with the ball. Dribbles it around. Passes it over to Ivy. Ivy in the corner into Jesse. And, some contact there. Couple words exchanged throughout the course of this game. Of course, you expect that's the playoffs. And we're on a hold here. Once again, if you're just tuning in, the Gators should hold on to a 15-point lead. We'll try to get a post-game interview, ideally from Coach Carey, but maybe from someone else. Gaffin throws out to Kybel. Kybel steps back for the deep three. Can't connect. Gaffin, his fellow senior, comes up with the rebound. Over to Tajay. Tajay right back to Gaffin. Gaffin, bunch of guys on him, puts up a shot, won't get it to go. Number 31, Abu. It appears as though he's getting ready to come into the game here. First shot from Gaffin's good.
16.
So number 31, Abu. Number 5, Foreman. Or number 5, Pope, rather. Harrison. 3 subs onto the court.
Both teams at 5 fouls.
That shot's good as well.
17-point lead for the Gators.
Tejada with the ball. Throws it over to Pope. Pope to Dylan. Dylan passes in and now back out to Tata. Tata drives to the basket and oh, what is he doing? I mean, it just looks like it's just crazy ball. Doing everything except scoring points. Looks like a little eye injury. Thankfully, he's okay. Passes it in and oh,
I heard ball.
yeah,
I did not see that.
that was
I did not see that.
23 Bugazza being slammed to the floor. We're taken down. A little over 2 minutes to go. The Swamp. The crowd is starting to get really into it. The first shot is not good. Jesse now being subbed off to the court. Number 0 back. If the Gators are to win today, they will be playing in the Sweet 16, the quarterfinals on Friday. Also, the girls' playoffs, they start Friday too. So we'll most likely be having back-to-back games. Girls first, boys second. I believe the girls' game starts at 4:30 as the Gators come up with another steal here. It's Harrison. Oh, and some aggressive contact from Tejada again. And he's skipping around the court in frustration.
Looks like Harry got hit in the mouth or nose.
Some real frustration.
We've seen lots of intensity from the Gators, and we've seen a lot of intense plays and yelling. But
Yeah.
this game has brought some more anger and frustration than we usually see. And now, you come to the Swamp, you're hearing the chants. Season's over chants towards the Pride. This is an elimination game, so when they lose, they are going home.
Wait, what are they chanting?
Season's over.
Oh, well, I mean, are they wrong? We have some very passionate fans. Very lucky. Also, as we hit the playoffs here, we just wanted to thank all of our viewers coming on throughout the regular season. It's been such a pleasure doing this for you guys. I know you feel the same way, and we're just glad we get the opportunity to have you guys watch Gators basketball. And it appears as though this run that we've been on together will be extending into these quarterfinals on Friday. Gators pass around the ball. Kybal to Tajay. Over to Beck. And I don't know if someone was on the court or what, but something happened. I'm trying to get a look. It's a little hard to see. The ref yelling something out.
And now Gaffin arguing with Pope, and Kybal has to take him away. I don't understand what just happened.
Yeah.
Tejada stepping off the court for maybe the first time today.
Yeah, I think that is his first time actually. And there was something going on. I wasn't looking because I was looking at Kybal, who at the time had possession of the ball, but Gavin is upset about something.
Gavin extremely upset. Pope trying to calm him down. Pope being told. What is going on?
I'm not sure what happened. If you want to, this is on YouTube, so if you guys click back a couple seconds, I'm sure you could see. We can't do that because we're on the live stream, but if that interests you, make sure to do it and then just click forward to get back to live time. 1:31 to go on the clock. 62-45 Gators. Obviously, I know it doesn't matter right now, but if the Gators are to win this game, they would move to 14-1 instead of 13-1. But that won't change the standings or anything, but just a little side note. And there's still a lot of talking. And, you want to make sure you're careful here. You don't want to see any ejections because it's the playoffs. But
Yeah, do we know the penalty for getting ejected in the playoffs? In
I
the regular season, when
don't.
Carey got ejected first home game, he had to miss
Against Stewart.
2 or 3 games.
Yeah, and you don't want that, obviously. But Carey's a very smart coach and a very smart guy, and I'm sure he's going to keep things nice and cool. And they can't be feeling that much anxiety and pressure right now. Being up 17 with a minute 23 to go.
Yeah, I mean, after today, the Gators only have 4 more playoff games possible,
No,
assuming
3.
they get to the championship.
3.
16, 8, 4, and 2.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. You're right. 4. Oops. Harrison. Drives to the basket, gets an open lane. Oh, and he couldn't get a shot off.
Gators has 17-point lead of a minute 11.
Gaffin throw it in, and Gusto to Tajay, fumbles it around. It's Gaffin. Over to Beck. Beck hands it right back to Gaffin. Gaffin gets around a couple guys, puts up the shot, and too strong.
I can't understand what they're
I
chanting.
can't. It's hard to tell sometimes. A minute on the dot to go. And
James Cassidy might be getting ready to sub in.
I mean, at this point, why not? What's going to happen?
For Harrison, James Cassidy getting in the game.
What an important piece Harrison is to this team. Really the heart and soul, in my opinion.
Has any team ever scored 19 points in under a minute?
Yeah, I would. Oh, and it's done, and it's stolen by Tajay. Tajay now, and at this point, I'm sure they're just going to let things run out. They couldn't care less about those extra points, and Huff comes up with the steal. And some defense, and the shot's good. So,
Just trying to stat pad there.
Yeah, nice finishing touch to the season. If that would be their last points. It was a 3 by Huff on the other side of the court. And as I say that, of course, Huff comes up with the ball and then loses it. Gaffin, he's on the ground, throws it up, and it's Cassie coming up with it. 18.7 seconds to go. Gators getting ready to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals after this timeout. I wonder what they're discussing in this timeout. What could they possibly be talking about? Like the game's over.
Game is over. I mean,
I don't see a reason to have a timeout here.
I mean, at this point, the Pride coach is saying, let's just finish this game, keep our heads high, walk out of here with dignity.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen a lot of teams come here to the swamp and play dirty. We've seen plans make grotesque gestures at fans. We've seen lots of comments. We've seen lots of interaction, fighting.
Yeah.
But the Pride have kept their heads up high. They've carried themselves really well, and I really respect that.
Yeah.
A lot of teams will not act as mature with the sportsmanship that they have when they lose like this.
Yeah, I agree. East Harlem Pride is, we mentioned the Gators being built predominantly off seniors. Well, they have a bunch of guys. They have juniors, they have sophomores, they have a freshman. So they have even though I'm sure that the emotions for them aren't too bright right now, I'm sure they had a good season. They made the playoffs, and wouldn't be surprised to see them back. They played a 13-1 team competitively, but ultimately they couldn't complete the underdog mission. 7 seconds to go here.
6.
And the Gators are going to the quarterfinals. 64-48 the final score, as the Gators have knocked out East Harlem Pride in the first round of the playoffs. They will be back here on Friday after the girls' game. That game will be starting later. And like we said, we'll try to get a post-game interview from Coach Carey. I'll go do that right now.
They're moving on to the second round of playoffs, top 16.
All right, guys, we have a word on Coach Carey. He said he'd be coming over in about 2 minutes.
So we got word. What happened between Gaffin and number 5? Apparently, number 5, Pope, just pushed Gaffin completely unnecessary. Ball was nowhere near them. And Gaffin got very, very upset. Which is understandable. I mean, you're losing. You got to carry yourself with dignity. I was just talking about this.
Right.
What do you think, Lance?
Yeah, I mean, pushing someone, it's unacceptable, but pushing someone because you're mad that you're losing, I mean, that just shows that you need to grow up, you know? That's
Exactly.
unacceptable.
We'll get back to you with the post game.
Yeah.
So what was going on between you and number 5 at the end of the game?
He was just mad that they were losing. It's a great win by us. It was a team win. It was unfortunate that I had exchanged words. I like to think of myself as a kind person, but I'm glad we got the win and they lost. Moving on to Friday.
What are you going to prepare for Friday?
I'm gonna sleep a lot. I'm gonna drink a lot of water.
Carrie? So, Coach, what did you say to your team after the first quarter when you guys were down by 7?
So I think, it's a playoff game. I think we were a little nervous, a little antsy. We were making some bad passes, but when you looked up at the score, we gave up too many points. We gave up 21 points in the first quarter. And we scored 18, which is okay, but we gave up too many. So we switched to the 2-3 zone after that, and we played much better. And then we took better care of the ball, and we continued to score the whole game. Playoff game's never easy. They're a good team. There's a reason why they're in the playoffs. So we knew what we had to do, and it was a good test for us in the first quarter to be able to recover from that.
What are you going to look to improve on for the future?
I think we just got to take better care of the ball because we know we're probably assuming we're going to see Bathgate on Friday as long as they take care of their business today. So we know we got to have a better start because against a team like that, we could be facing a bigger deficit. But we know it takes all 32 minutes to play, and I was proud of the way that we handled ourselves. Josh got a little excited there at the end. He had enough points that he made up for it today, so it's all right.
Thank you.
All right,
Championship?
guys. That's the goal, baby. 4 more, but we got to get Friday first. Hey, Mom. Love you.
All right, guys. Once again, Gators win the quarterfinals. They will play on Friday. 64 to 48, the final score. I'm Lance Rosenstrock,
Noah Trencher.
and this is LMU Media signing off.